What's up, everybody? Roz here with TogetherWereOne, and today I'm by myself. I haven't done a video in a really long time by myself, and I do know that we have Talk Tuesday tonight at 7:02, so you definitely want to tune in for that. But I wanted to come and just share a small tip with someone who might be going through a tough spot in their marriage right now. I wanted to just come and encourage you and help you and let you know that, just because you're in a rough spot right now does not mean that you got to give up on your marriage. There are some things that you can do, some really simple, easy things that you can do. And today I'm going to give you 4 things that you can do to help you kind of make it through a tough situation or a challenge that you might be going through right now in your marriage. Sometimes you just have to be willing to just stop and take a break and put yourself in a good space so that you can think through some things, right? So I'm going to give you these 4 tips. The first thing is you have to be willing to speak the right things. We don't really realize how important and how powerful our words are. Our words create our worlds. Our words have the power to build up, to tear down. The Bible says that life and death are in the power of our tongues. So some of us may be wondering why our marriages feel like it's not producing, like they're dead marriages. It might be because of some of the words that you've spoken over your marriage. So we want to be very careful that we are speaking the right things over our marriage, that we're speaking life into our marriages, that we are speaking things that are in line with where we're saying we want to go. If we are saying we want to be happy, then we have to be willing to say things that are going to create the happy in our marriages. So the first thing that you can do to help you through a rough spot is to make sure that you're speaking the right things in your marriage, okay? The second thing that you can do is you can take a time out. Sometimes we feel like we have to handle the issue at hand right at that moment, and that we cannot wait till a few minutes or a few hours or the next day. And so we end up handling those things in a way that really, again, is not conducive to producing what we're saying we want to have in our marriages. We're saying we want to be happy, but we are allowing ourselves to act out of impulse and act out of emotions. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about those emotions. They'll get you in a place that you don't want to be. So emotions are good. I'm thankful for my emotions. They allow me to feel happy. They allow me to feel proud. They allow me to feel some really good things, but they also allow me to feel some really bad things. And a lot of times when we feel those bad things, we have a hard time taking a time out so that we don't respond out of those bad feelings, because responding out of bad feelings are going to lead you down a bad path, and it's not going to take you where you want to go in your marriage, especially if you're looking to be happy. So again, the first thing, make sure you're speaking the right things. The second thing is know that it's okay to take a time out, a day or so, to get your thoughts together and just think through the process so that you can approach it in a way that's going to help you to carry out the process in a way that's going to create what you want, right? The third thing is sometimes you're just going to have to overlook some stuff, y'all. You don't always have to address every single thing that comes up in your marriage. There are going to be things that are going to come up in your marriage on a day-to-day basis that, you've heard the old saying, learn to fight your battles, or pick and choose which battles to fight, or something to that effect. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to overlook some stuff. There are some things that are going to happen in your marriage that if you decide that you're going to go into that and fight that battle and put all of your energy, when you come up against something huge, you're not gonna have any more energy. Why? Because you've spent so much time focused in on and fighting about so many small things. So sometimes you're just gonna have to be willing to overlook some things so that you and your spouse can just reach a place of happy again, right? So again, the first one, speak the right things. The second one, take a time out if you need to. The third one, overlook some stuff. And then the last one is pay it forward. We hear this term a lot in today's society, where we're talking about paying it forward. And basically what that is we're doing something nice for somebody, so that in turn, hopefully that person will turn around and do something nice for somebody else. Well, in marriage, what we're doing is we are doing something nice for our spouses, so that our spouse will turn around and in turn do something nice for us. The old saying, do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. So if you want things to start happening for you in your marriage, and you want your spouse to start doing certain things for you, then you start by doing things for them. You don't always have to sit and wait on the next person to do something. You start it. You be the change that you're wanting to see in your own marriage. So speak the right things. Take a time out if you need to. Overlook stuff when you need to. Learn which battles to fight. And then finally pay it forward. Do things for your spouse that you would want your spouse to do for you. I really hope that this helps somebody today that may be going through a difficult time in your marriage right now. I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to know that it can work out if you have two people that's willing to work together. So until next time, guys, don't forget to join us tonight on Talk Tuesday 7:02.